What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, reports have come out from a very credible source. At least I like to think of them as a credible source. And that's Olympic bronze medalist, heavyweight title contender, and most notably known for being the Padman and the Shield Man, and close friend of legendary, retired, iconic, Hall of Fame, superstar boxer, retired 50-0, the man known as Money, Floyd Mayweather Jr., that being none other than Nate Jones. Nate Jones, he weighed in and he gave his thoughts on the highly talked about sparring session, glorified sparring session between Floyd Mayweather and now undefeated, unified, three-belt WBA, WBC, IBF, welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, who is widely considered by many to be top two, if not number one, definitely top five, top three, pound for pound, best fighters in the world, and Errol the True Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr. is 28 wins, no losses, no draw, 22 big wins by way of knockout. He is 32 years of age, 5'9.5" with a 72-inch arm reach. With that said, Errol Spence had a glorified sparring session with Floyd Mayweather. And it was reported that Errol Spence gave Floyd Mayweather all types of tough work and even blackened Floyd Mayweather's eye. Floyd Mayweather himself, he said Errol Spence gave him tough work, very good work, right? Errol Spence gave details of what took place. Errol Spence said that he got out the ring. Floyd Mayweather told him, "Get back in here, you little B. Get back in this ring. Let's continue this." Errol Spence said, "Get my stuff," and they continued the sparring session. Okay, and nobody actually knows what took place unless you was there. And clearly, Nate Jones is somebody who was there because Nate Jones is Floyd Mayweather's body shield man and pad man, right? And Nate Jones is a close friend of his, and also Nate Jones, he stated that this was a sparring session that Floyd Mayweather brought in when he was facing a lefty. He don't know who it was. But shockingly, Nate Jones, he shockingly had this to say about the sparring session, okay, which was very shocking. But this is what Nate Jones had to say. He stated that Errol Spence never hurt Floyd Mayweather. They caught him on a couple of good shots. He never really hurt Floyd Mayweather. He stated that he got his attention a few times, but he never hurt him. He said he never hurt him like Floyd Mayweather hurt him and nearly knocked him out, right? That's what's shocking about it. So he's stating that Floyd Mayweather nearly knocked out Errol Spence Jr., which is, from my standpoint, is very hard to believe, but I personally wasn't there. Errol Spence is seen to be very durable, even when I see him under the lights. And Floyd Mayweather's not known to be the biggest puncher. Now, when Floyd Mayweather's in his sparring sessions, it's a completely different mindset of Floyd Mayweather than he is under the lights when they really fighting, okay? But Floyd Mayweather retired 50-0, 50 wins, no loss, no draw, 27 big wins by way of knockout, 5'8" with a 72-inch arm reach, right? And so Nate Jones, he's stating that Floyd Mayweather nearly knocked out Errol Spence Jr. But let's listen to what he had to say.
Well, Errol Spence and Floyd Mayweather sparring session, it was very intense. And Errol at the time was trying to prove himself that he was a dominant force in boxing. And Mayweather was, on his last two legs out the game is selling some more money. And so one of the fights that Floyd had scheduled, we used Errol Spence as a sparring partner. One of them southpaw fights that Floyd had.
So you can clearly see he's saying one of the southpaw fights that Floyd Mayweather had, they brought in Errol Spence Jr. as a sparring partner because he was fighting a southpaw, right? And he said that Floyd was on his last leg when this was happening, when the sparring session took place, and that, Floyd Mayweather was essentially just looking to grab the bag, right? Floyd Mayweather always says that, it's a money grab for him. He is the most lucrative athlete in the sport of boxing to ever grace the squared circle. Floyd Mayweather has earned more money than anybody in the sport of boxing, right? And so this is what Nate Jones had to say, saying that, that Floyd Mayweather was on his last leg, right? So just imagine by what Nate Jones is saying, imagine if Floyd Mayweather was in his prime, right? But let's listen to what he had to say. And shout out to Nate Jones.
I don't remember which fight it was, but Earl was giving Floyd some good work, man, and it was some intense moments. He was hitting Floyd some good, clean shots.
So he said Earl was giving Floyd some good work. It was some intense moments, and he hit Floyd with some good, clean shots, right? So he's giving Errol Spence his props.
But Floyd been a veteran, smart. Floyd knew what he was doing. He never hurt Floyd. He got Floyd attention, though. I've seen him give Floyd attention, but he never rattled Floyd.
So he said he never hurt Floyd. I saw him get Floyd's attention. He hit him with some clean shots, but he never hurt Floyd. He just got his attention, right? He said he hit him with some clean shots. So he's giving Errol Spence his props for, this glorified sparring session. Floyd Mayweather even said that, Errol Spence gave him some very, very good work. Floyd Mayweather always admit that Errol Spence is a dog, right? Hence the reason why Floyd Mayweather tried to push Errol Spence off on former unified welterweight world champion superstar boxer Keith one-time Thurman, that ironically they might fight anyway in June. So Nate Jones is not taken away from Errol Spence. He's actually giving Errol Spence his props, but he just feels like, he's just going to say something very, very shocking, that Errol Spence got rocked by Floyd Mayweather, but he never rocked Floyd Mayweather.
Like Floyd rocked him one day. And a lot of people...
So you see what he said. Maybe you missed it. He said he never hurt Floyd Mayweather. He never, rocked Floyd Mayweather. He got his attention, but not like how Floyd Mayweather did him one day, right? You got to listen close how he slipped it in there.
Floyd, he got Floyd attention, though. I've seen him, give Floyd attention, but he never rattled Floyd like Floyd rattled him one day. And a lot of people was going around saying.
You see what he said? He said he never hurt Floyd. He just got his attention, but he never rattled him like Floyd Mayweather rattled him one day. Listen again.
Floyd, he got Floyd attention, though. I've seen him, give Floyd attention, but he never rattled Floyd like Floyd rattled him one day. And a lot of people.
So he said like Floyd rattled him one day. Okay. Now he's going to go into, obviously people having rumors and reports and different, ideas of what took place. Okay, different viewpoints of what took place in the sparring session.
A lot of people was going around saying that Floyd was getting his butt whooped in sparring. Floyd was handling well before Floyd was doing that. I had to tell him to stop doing. One day I went off. I jumped on top of the ring and I went off on Floyd in front of everybody. I went off on him, but I just went crazy. I said, Floyd, why are you jumping back so big in this dude? You're building his confidence up. You're making all these big moves by moving back real big and don't quit making them big moves. Quit making big moves stepping back. Quit when you make a miss, you're doing it so big that you can't respond.
So he's saying that Floyd Mayweather, Errol Spence, he made Errol Spence miss so big that Errol Spence couldn't respond. So he's saying fight Errol Spence more in the pocket, essentially is what Nate Jones is alluding to in this conversation, this interview. So he's saying that, Floyd Mayweather, he wanted Floyd Mayweather to stay closer. He said, you making him miss so big and so cleanly that you can't respond, right? You can't react to what he's doing.
You can't deal with him like that. Calm down. Stay in the middle and stay relaxed. I said, start shooting some shit up the middle, man, because his inside open. Man, Floyd.
So he said, start shooting your punches straight and up the middle and stand right there in the pocket because Errol Spence inside is open. He's leaving himself wide open for these punches.
The second round, I said, calm down, quit pulling on the nigga, giving him more confidence. By bagging up, and when he go.
So he said he was giving Errol Spence confidence, which leads me to believe that Errol Spence was having success. So he said, but it was because of what Floyd Mayweather was doing, not what Errol Spence was doing. And it was allowing Errol Spence to have the success that Errol Spence was having. So he said, stop backing up the way you're backing up. He's giving Errol Spence more confidence.
Once you jump back big, and jump back small, jump back enough just to make a mess. So I said, Floyd, when you get in the middle, when you sit down that motherfucker, every now and then sit down and run some of the middle. When hit that motherfucker with an uppercut and hurt him. But almost knocked him out. Everybody started saying this.
He said Floyd hit him with an uppercut and hurt him and almost knocked him out. Listen again.
So Floyd said, Floyd, when you get in the middle, when you sit down that motherfucker, every now and then sit down and run some of the middle. Floyd hit that motherfucker with an uppercut and hurt him. Floyd almost knocked him out. Everybody started saying this, that, and the third about at training camp. Nobody ever seen Floyd rattle in training camp.
So he's saying that Floyd almost knocked Errol Spence out with an uppercut on the inside. Okay. Now we've seen Errol Spence hurt when he fought against Emmanuel Latte. He was rocked really bad. He got hit with clean shots versus Yordenis Ugas and Kell Brook. But the Latte fight was the only fight I saw Errol Spence truly hurt badly. But he said that Floyd Mayweather rocked Errol Spence with an uppercut and almost knocked him out. So we wasn't there. I would love to see that sparring footage with this Floyd Mayweather and Errol Spence and Gervonta Tank Davis and Devin Haney. I would love to see those sparring footages in its full totality. But until then, it's just going to be speculation. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV.